Hello everyone, and welcome back for another episode of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. We are playing a Vampire Air Elementalist for week 6 of the Crawl Sudden Death Challenge. And in the last video, we made it to the temple, finally. And we were hoping to find a Kiku altar, but that is not what happened. Instead, we didn't find a Kiku altar. And I could have taken Mokleb, and maybe that was the right thing to do. But I didn't. This looks like a Shining One altar that I've seen a few times before, like the bright white stone and some undead. And when I first saw it, I was like, I don't understand why there's undead things at a Shining One altar. But somebody explained it to me. It's like for free piety, because Shining One wants you to kill undeads. So you can just come in here. Yep. And get started with some extra bonus piety by killing all the zombies who are hanging around. But that is not interesting to me. The Shining One would not take worship from us anyway. And we don't want him because he's not one of the... He couldn't... Would they really? They wouldn't make the Shining One be a challenge god for this week, I wouldn't think, because it's impossible to worship him, so it would just be like a joke. Okay, air magic up to 6. Shock is still not maxed out, so that's fine. What is on this altar? Stones. Oh, I threw some rocks. Okay. So we soldier on, looking for Kiku. Where is the cockroach? Hello? Okay. Yeah, I'm getting some kind of like lag-like behavior I mentioned in the last video where like my client is like one screen behind what's actually happening on the server sometimes. I don't know why. That happens to me sometimes. It's not just like this is the first time. Ring of Loudness, I'm gonna pass on that. But I am happy to have gotten the Ring of Strength. I don't think I mentioned it, but like, I'm not really gonna use Strength for anything, but it will offset the penalties of my leather armor. You know, not that there are very many from wearing something as light as leather. But it's heavier than a robe. Robin, of course, has a helmet, which would be +1 AC if I killed her. But... Without a blowgun, I don't feel 100% confident that I could kill Robin. I'm going to try and get her alone, because a big part of Robin's threat is that she can throw goblins at you. And if we take that away... Yes, you are the strongest of all the hobgoblins, I am sure. Then she's less of an issue. So we just gradually picked apart all of her goblins and then came back for her, which is great. I'll take it. And I should actually drink some blood here because I don't want to be any lower than my max hit points, really. Vampires don't get a lot of hit points, so you don't want to throw away the ones you do get. An ooze. So these videos for this character, I gotta say, they're probably gonna be slow. Grinder, jeepers. Now I wish I were bloodless again. Because then I think we would be immune to pain. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave Grinder alone. That's the thing to do to Grinder, really. Like, what are his odds of paralyzing me anyway? Yeah, they're pretty substantial. But... Oh, let's clear the annotation. I'll leave the exclusion in. But I'm thinking that it would be kind of convenient to become bloodless and then go back there. Because I just don't think Grinder Like, yeah, if he paralyzes you, it hurts. But most of his damage is, like, pain branded. And if you are at 100% negative energy resistance, you're just immune to all of that. And so paralysis would not be, I think, such a big deal. And then we could kill Grinder, which would, like, at this experience level, would be a bit of a feather in our cap, a big bonus. What? He fell through a shaft. Alright. It would be a lot of experience to make the next... Like, you would probably get a whole level out of it. We would go from, like, level 7 to 8, maybe, even. Although, I don't know. Maybe you can't go from 7 to 8, but you could go from, like, 5 to 6, at least. So it would be nice to kill Grinder, and if I were bloodless, I think I could. But as I am right now, I think it's just too dangerous to try to fight him. He is nasty, nasty. Alright, I need to dodge all these guys. Oh shoot, there's a wall here. I was afraid of that. Now this orc has seen us. He's shouted, so Grinder might be coming by. There's Grinder. Okay, we can dodge him this way. It's an orc wizard. And I think we just got to make a beeline for the stairs. Haha, bee, because our glyph right now is a bee, because we're a bat. Very, very hilarious, I'm sure. Is it going to hit him twice? I'm not sure. Yes, but the second one missed. Magic... A wand of magic darts. You know you're a wizard, right? You can just cast the spell? Whatever. Yeah, the lag is kind of a problem today. I don't know. My earlier videos were fine. But I'm thinking I might just take a break. I know I just started this video, so I don't really want to do that. But everything is going slowly, and I might, like, misreact to something because I think I'm acting in a position and I'm actually acting in a different one. Like, I'm sure you guys noticed, like, how long it took for that "you've picked up some stones" message to be printed even after I walked onto them. Yeah, that was like a half a second that it took me to walk there. One tile. And so that's kind of a, a problem with playing online, right? But, I mean, it's worth it to me. For all the benefits you get from playing online. So this, I don't want to take this too lightly. This is an issue. A water moccasin at this depth is a big deal. Even though I'm poison resistant, I think it's a problem. I could just use haste, which I think would help a lot. I think I'm gonna try and do some damage to him first and see just how bad this is. Because it might not be as bad as I think at, like, near bloodless. The poison damage is not going to be very substantial. Water moccasin hits for 10. And then additional poison damage of 10 to 20. So, I mean, he can hurt. But I think if we bounce some zaps, yeah, that's going to go fine. We don't need to use any haste for this, necessarily. Yeah, alright. So we didn't actually get hit. Having 21 evasion is pretty good. But again, you want to take these threats seriously when your life is on the line. Oh, I have these scrolls that I should be reading. I just had a brief thought about, like, if you were alive in the 1600s or whenever, you know, scrolls, right? They probably had books by the 1600s, right? But, you know, back when scrolls were the thing, you could be, like, in school, right? Scribe school, and be like, oh, man, I got these scrolls I should be reading, like, for homework. You know, I don't know exactly what the concept of homework was then at the time. I'm sure education was very different. But there must have been, like, something like that. Or even just not in school, but, like, maybe your job. You gotta read. Like, most people didn't read. Enchant armor. That's pretty good. I'll take boots, I guess? And then just do that again. Give me more armor, please. Yeah. And how about... That's teleportation. Go upstairs? Nope. Teleported before I could make it. Alright, but didn't land anywhere too bad. Read, yeah, because Grinder is on this floor, so I do want to be a little careful of what I read. There's blinking. Recharging. I guess I have plenty of magic darts. It's going to waste, you know, quote unquote, on the Wand of Hasting because it caps out at 9 charges, but, you know, it's 2 charges of hasting are worth more than just about any number of charges on a Wand of Magic Darts. Noise. Alright, so that's the thing I did not really want to happen. Because now it is possible that Grinder will be chasing us down, because noise is real loud. But it looks like he didn't, so there we go. I could memorize Lightning Bolt, but it's still, like, not at all useful. It's not castable, we just don't have the skill for it yet. Oops, I skipped a turn. What a terrible play. I just accidentally tapped the dot key one too many times. Okay, I'm bloodless now. So I could go back and give Grinder a shot. I think he still hits for 10. It's not like he only hits for 10 pain damage. I think his melee attack is 10, but I don't know. Is it worth it? No, it's not worth it. Don't be dumb. You know, we might get some experience, which would be great, but the downside is he gets a lucky paralyze and then chooses to play well instead of badly, and then we die. Like, I've certainly been in cases where, like, Grinder paralyzes you and then he just sort of, like, blinks away because he's randomly casting spells and he picked a blink. And that's fine. But I don't... You know, he could paralyze you and then, like, walk up to you and hit you a bunch of times, and you would be real sad about that. I would, anyway. You guys would, too, I think. The video series would end. Most of the time, what he did... You know, what he does would probably just be, like, cast Pain, blink, walk around, cast Pain, try Paralyze, it doesn't work. Wow, crocodiles. Crocodilies. I'm a little uncomfortable with throwing anything at him, honestly. Again, I wish I had a blowgun. The practice games, I was always finding blowguns, and so I was like, you know, at first I was like, this is too lucky. We don't want to practice like this. I want to practice for when, like, hard stuff happens. But then it happened again, and I was like, oh, everybody gets a blowgun. You know, easy. This game I'm not. So I sort of slightly regret not doing a practice game without a blowgun and without a god. Because this is sort of petering out already a little bit. Not a lot. Like, we're doing fine. But I'm starting to anticipate the time when we won't be doing fine. And a blowgun, like, it just solves every problem you could ever have, practically, with threats who aren't undead. Edmund with a flail of crushing. See, like, if we had a blowgun, We could just shoot him twice, fly away, and that would be it. Game over, Edmund. Here, though, do I want to risk, you know, throwing stones at him and then, like, dancing around? The damage you get from a hunting sling is immediate, but it's just not nearly as much as the damage over time you get from a blowgun poisoned needle. But, I mean, he doesn't have any ranged options, but he's wearing chainmail, so, like, yeah, I'm not going to fight him. A sling bullet just isn't going to do much. And a blowgun would absolutely kill him, and that's the difference between sling bullets and blowguns. I can't get there without Edmund seeing me. There's this junk, an ooze, and an orc. Cool. More teleportation, that's what I like to see. Slaves. So Peichel is around here. But not in line of sight, and none of these guys woke up. So I'm just going to mark this area as no-go and shut the door. I would like to kill Peichel, but you know, you can't always get what you want. I'm going to try this ogre. The damage is not impressing me very much, honestly. Oh, like, I just miss having a blowgun so much. You just absolutely... Ogres are just free experience. Still haven't missed one, right? Right. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, gosh, the lag made me, like, skip a turn because I thought the ogre wasn't in sight yet. But he was. And, I mean, I can just keep doing this for a while. Crimson Imp is not a huge issue. It's kind of annoying. I'm actually going to target down the Crimson Imp because he regens so fast over the ogre. And now I've just got the ogre to deal with. And we killed him, but it took a lot more kiting than it would with a blowgun. And I'm just going to be talking about blowguns until I get one. Sorry, like they're just great. Oh, gosh. What am I even going to do? Like, am I done with this floor? Apparently. Just about, I think. I've marked... Okay. So this ogre might wake up and shout, and... that would wake up Edmund. But I feel like if I can manage the ogres, I can manage Edmund, and I would like some experience, please. So I'm going to go ahead with that. So Edmund's awake now. Let's take him off of off of the exclusion. And this cockroach. You know, he doesn't have a ranged option like Grinder, so he's just not as big a deal. Please fly away. Yeah, so that's why I did it before the turn the ogre was adjacent to me, in case it failed. The ogre actually got a shot on me anyway. He like got 2 turns in a row, which I don't like at all. Which makes me think I should be not fighting him right now. I don't know. Let's see if I can chain shoot him and the... Oh my gosh, the lag! Yeah, I can hit him and the cockroach, which is a nice bonus. And Edmund. Oh my gosh, I'm in heaven. He's almost dead, but the safe thing to do is fly away. Not just like try to zap him and hope he dies before he gets to you. Alright, I'm gonna have to take a break here pretty quick because this is getting dangerously laggy. the point where I'm a little uncomfortable with how things are going. So I'm going to run back upstairs, drink this potion, and this video is shorter than the last one, thank goodness. It's even shorter than my usual video, but I just I need to let the server take a break or something. I don't want to be playing like this. So I'll be back in a bit, and for you, it'll seem like no time at all has passed. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.